Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys, I can't believe it's Friday and I feel like there's a few things that I need to catch up on. One, Selling Sunset, the new season is finally out. Two, we have Below Deck Down Under that we definitely have to catch up on. And three, we're about to get the finale of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and it looks like Melissa Gorga is talking about it. Well, she's not technically talking about the finale, but she is admitting that Gia's Real Housewives of New Jersey involvement is a little uncomfortable, and she's talking about it as Joe shares a Gia update and reacts to the Kim D diss. I'm sure you guys saw this. Plus, Andy's applauding Louie Ruelas' reunion performance. I'm interested, I'm intrigued, and I'm here to talk about it. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so thank you to Reality Blur, but it looks like Melissa Gorga admitted on Tuesday night's Watch What Happens Live that she's not a fan of Giudice's increased role on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, which is not really that shocking, to be honest with you, because it's really not a fair role for Gia to have. Yes, do we want to see her? Sure, but do we want her to sit there and start going, to bat with the other cast members when it's really not that fair, because she can act snarky and she can go in and she can rip into them and call Margaret the B word and sit there and tell Joe, like, you're not going to talk to me like that. But they're not going to really clap back at her. They're like looking at her as if she's a small child. Even though she's 21, I get it. It's not the same. And she really shouldn't be able to clap at them because they have no like anything in them, nothing to want to fight with her. They're like, we already have your mom to deal with. We're not going to sit here and deal with the child. Okay, hold on. While also discussing which of her Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip castmates she's closest to and her thoughts on welcoming Teresa Giudice's fiance, Louie Ruelas, as a brother-in-law, Melissa did share her thoughts on her niece getting in on the cast drama amid season 12. And Joe Gorga offered an update on their relationship. It makes me uncomfortable, Melissa said of Gia's input on the April 19th episode of Watch What Happens Live, the after show. In response, Andy Cohen noted the involvement of past Real Housewives children, including Lauren Manzo and Brianna Culberson, that was Vicky's daughter, saying it's interesting. Some of these younger women who've grown up while stuff is happening, there is a precedent. Regarding who she's kept in touch with the most after filming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, well, Melissa couldn't name just one person. I would either say Luann de Lesseps or Kenya Moore, and I can't forget my girl Kyle Richards. Well, what about Cynthia Bailey? Did we not bond? Oh, yeah. If we watched Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, we know that that wasn't really like a huge bonding moment because Cynthia thought she was coming in with Kenya. Kenya ended up bonding with Melissa, and Cynthia was like, hold on, wait, I feel a little left out. Let's get back. Okay. Meanwhile, on the live broadcast of Watch What Happens Live, Melissa was questioned by a fan about her thoughts on Kim D slamming Joe as a coward. So Kim D is one of those people who just never goes away, and she gives her 2 cents all the time. I'm almost, liking her at this point. It's like, it's fine. I mean, listen, she's going to do, whatever she wants, and she's obviously doing something right because we're still saying her name. And Joe kind of joked and said, I do love her. But we know that's probably not true. Now, for Kim D, it is kind of funny because she is always around and she always has the Real Housewives of New Jersey tea. We've had Krista Marie Miller. If you guys remember, I feel like we haven't done live shows on my channel in so long and I miss them. But Krista Marie Miller, who would come on, and she lives in Jersey and she lives where a lot of the housewives live. And she keeps telling us, this is a small town. Everybody knows everybody and everybody knows everybody's business. Well, Kim D knows everybody's business. So it's really funny. It's fun to see her go on. Well, she's been on my show, also on David Yantip's podcast, Behind the Velvet Robe. And she's always spilling some extra tidbits and tea that we might not know. She knows about salaries. She knows about infidelities. She knows who's sleeping with who's cheating on who. I mean, it's actually kind of comical that she knows as much as she does, but yet she's not on the show, which maybe I prefer it that way because maybe if she was on the show, they might not let her talk about all of these things like so freely, like she does now. Okay, let's get back to it. Later, while playing a game of Should They Apologize, Melissa said she doesn't think that Joe needs to apologize to Gia about the things he said about her father, Joe Giudice. And Joe was asked about whether or not the two of them are in a better place today. He said, yes, we are. Also on the show, Melissa said that despite the drama surrounding Louie's past, she and Joe like him a lot. I'm happy that they're happy. He seems like he's so into Teresa and the girls and just making her happy, so we like him. Then after, Andy said Louie was a good voice of reason at the reunion. Melissa agreed with that. He really cleaned it up, she explained. He said all of the right things, not that, he looked bad throughout the season, but I felt like he said all of the right things at the reunion. Now, this is the thing though, watching Louie Ruelas on the show. And there's something about it. I don't know. And I'm not saying that Louie is like a bad guy or a weirdo or anything like that. He seems really, really nice, but there's just so many red flags. And then seeing the way that he kind of addressed the group and said that the women, well, Margaret specifically, couldn't intimidate him on her best day, which is a very odd thing to say to a woman, I guess, like when you're just a straight man sitting there next to your wife. It comes off weird. But then also the red flags and like the viral video and the lawsuits, but then being like this voice of reason and this calming factor and wanting to bring the family together and have everybody talk about their feelings. But then when it comes time to talk about his feelings, well, when the going gets tough, Louie gets going, or Teresa just drags his ass out of there. But even the way that he sometimes talks to Teresa when telling her, like, turn off the fucking mic and shh, you have one mouth, two ears, you need to learn how to listen. Like, it comes off almost making me wonder if there's more disrespect within that relationship behind the scenes as opposed to what we're actually getting on our TV screens. I feel like he obviously knows that he's being filmed. So when he feels like he needs to get to that point where he's upset or frustrated or wants to air his grievances, he's not going to do it on camera, especially not his true first season. I know we saw him for like one episode last season, but I'm saying this season, he's not going to show us that on camera. He knows how this works just by watching his soon-to-be wife do it for so many years. I'm sure he's probably like, oh, okay, I don't want to make that mistake and have the whole world hate me. So instead, I'll just maybe do it behind doors. I don't know. Still, I'm curious. Something's not right in my mind, but we'll see. Guys, I want to hear what your opinions are. What do you think about Melissa Gorga talking about Gia Giudice and saying she's uncomfortable with her involvement on the show and reacting to Kim D's diss and applauding Louie's reunion performance? Go ahead with all of the unfiltered opinions because that's exactly what I'm asking for. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you have not picked up your live stream tickets or in-person tickets for New York City, we are coming to City Winery on April 28th. And we want to see all of you. We have so many fun surprises for you. It's the last date for our Spilling Tea Live 3-City Tour for the month of April. And don't worry, we have more exciting things coming your way throughout the rest of the year. But we definitely want to see you there. And let's go out with a bang and have a great time. I love you guys so much. If I don't see you before the weekend, have an incredible weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.